be talking about where self-harm happens, so this one is going to be about schools and public places. Now, probably the most concerning place that this happens has to be schools and public places. Thinking about how well populated it is, how crowded it is. But I know what you're thinking. It can't happen. I mean, there's cameras everywhere, there's people everywhere, you can't get a moment's peace, it's so noisy, it's so crowded. But it's true. It happens. Even if there's a place for something to happen, more chances than not, it will happen. I mean, studies from around the world have shown that this does happen. In places like Pakistan, the USA, New Zealand, Norway, Colombia, and the list just goes on and on and on. In America, some schools have metal detectors. Now, a lot of people think because of all the shootings and things like that. It's not just that. Some people might be carrying small metal items to harm themselves with, such as small blades. Not even just the whole, I'm going to go sharks and jets on you sort of thing. Some professionals within the school system have been challenged with the problem of being told a child self-harms. But they can't follow the child everywhere. Not only would that look insanely creepy of another person following a child around the school, no matter what age, or following another person around, it's creepy. But also, it's stressing the child out. And as we've referred, I'm referring back to the past presentations, even back to the first one, stress can be a trigger. But there is a point in that in the school population, there is more than one child that self-harms. If you just think about the logical statistics about it all, not even putting numbers to it. Like, body imaging is a form of self-harm. Well, body eating the anorexia and bulimia, that's a form of self-harm. And the problem is, schools are getting bigger, which means it's hard to keep track of who you're helping and who you're not helping. Bullying, there it is. There's the reason. One of the reasons in public places that schools are made up of such diverse cultures that schools' attendance every day, it happens every day. Because of cultures being different, which obviously leads to bullying, which we've already classified as being one of the more likely problems. Yeah. It is a key factor, and it happens in school. We all know it happens. Someone comes home, oh, what's wrong? Oh, nothing, I just got, someone's just said something to me. Just brush it off, like it's always happening. Here are some different references to studies that have been done on bullying and self-harm in schools. You go, supporting students who self-harm, what not to do. Again, this leads to the whole following people around the entire day. But in 2018, a study showed a small-scale study investigating staff and student participations of the barriers to present a preventative approach for adolescents self-harm in secondary schools. That's just in secondary schools, that's not in primary schools, it's not in college. And because it's in one sector, it's hard to think of how creative people will get in those different areas. Hotels, bars, cafes, and shops. You meet people every day. I mean, if you think of places like this, you think, not going to happen. I mean, not even the bathrooms private, let's be honest, everyone's walking in and out there all day. But there is an increasing understanding that those who do self-harm will go to great lengths to do so. We have said this over and over and over again. Not only is that self-harm is someone harming themselves, but if they're really that dedicated, I guess, to harming themselves, they will do anything and everything to do so. It can be anywhere in the world, in places. You don't know how discreet they're going to be, and it doesn't always need to be the whole, I'm in the corner, I'm just going to do this right here. Okay guys, just continue. They could even be doing it in a room full of people and you won't notice. Again, with all these different things I'm going to be telling you, there will be references to different investigations that have been done all over the world. And you can follow along or go in deeper if you download the presentation and follow along. But the problem is, with doing investigations, we're only getting a small portion of what's going on. With descaling methods, you'll be able to get an idea of how to help slow down what is going on. With this in mind, with all of this in mind, if you think about hotels, a person wishes to get away from stress and strains of life, and will go to great lengths to lie to those that they love about their intentions. To try and speak to such self-harmers requires a tactic and a lot of patience by yourself. If this is a loved one, please seek help as soon as possible. You will be able to then go back and ask the right questions at the right time. Because not only is this about helping them, it's about finding the perfect times to help them. Cafes! They have the perfect equipment for self-harm. Now, you would not think that this is even remotely possible, but think again. If you look at those you love to disfigure, I messed up. I sound so emotional from this. Look at those that love to disfigure the body in the way of scalding. Well, you're going to see exactly where the problem lies. You're in a cafe, for one. Scalding. I'm not even going to mention it. You can just think of it in your own heads of what could be going on. But sadly, this form of self-harm can happen with liquids. I'll have a tea, please, or a coffee. Straight away, use. I mean, even liquids in supermarkets and convenience stores. Think OD acidic liquids like bleach, that burns, and detergent liquids. If left on the skin, there can be irritation, yes. But so that means to me that cafes and shops are the ideal places for people who do self-harm, because it's just available. I mean, this must not be seen as a negative, but more in some way of a positive. Maybe they're still looking for someone to help them. I mean, you may be the difference their whole lives if you just constantly look. I mean, let me give you an example. I went to a concert once, and though I did not relate there,
Here, on sofa.
Oh right, relate here. It will make you aware of others around you. It's not being nosy, just think of it as self-preservation. Anyhow, this young man's favourite band came on. He'd been dancing in the house. Woo, let's go. And his parents left him on the balcony area and went downstairs to stand in the crowd. Now, I noticed that he did this on several occasions, even though he had been told to stay away from the balcony edge. I approached the security guard and advised that he may be autistic, and this is compulsive behaviour, not that he is being problematic. anyway, in any form of way. I managed to keep an eye on him after that, and when his parents came back, the security guard asked the question. Truly though, he did actually have autism. Whether he should have been left alone or not is another thing entirely. But the point is, the positivity to commit and act is different to the norms of reality. If you're told not to do something, you want to do it more. But if it's a compulsive behaviour, you'll have a reflex to go do it. I mean, this is why it's always best to look. Do not just get involved in something you have no idea what's going on. I mean, the security guard said, "Oh, thank you very much," and he said the next time he would consider my input. But the point is, I didn't just jump into it. I did just go, he's self-harming, or he's got a problem. I think he might have autism and it could have something to do with it. It was just the fact of not even him knowing, but just you knowing that there was someone watching him. You could be the difference to each self-harmer. I mean, you could have a positive outcome as long as you don't just burst in like a balloon in a china shop. You have to stay calm. If you're calm, more than likely they're going to be calmer. I mean, you have to prepare for every day. Every day there's a new challenge. You don't know what's going to happen. Tomorrow's a mystery. Literally. Especially with the self-harm, because you don't know what's happened, you don't know what their mind state's like. You have to make sure that what you intend to do, if you do call upon to intervene, don't be judgmental. We've said this time and time again, you have to go in with an open mind. If you don't, how are they going to listen to you? Never say, do not do this. This will have a negative effect. It's like someone telling you, if you've got the urge to touch things in a museum, do not touch that on-display tapestry. Okay, I'm not touching it, sort of thing. It's very different into different scenarios, but if you tell someone not to do something, but if you've been forcefully told not to do something, we have to do it. It's more of a weird human compulsion that if you're told not to do something in a very aggressive manner, you're going to go and do it to prove them wrong. Oh, you told me not to do it? Okay, well, bye now. I'm just going to go off and do it now. But you have to stay focused and remain in control. And like I just said, you can't be forceful. You can't. In control doesn't mean you're violent, slamming your hands down the table. People do this. Lovely. But that's the thing. It scares you. It doesn't make them want to listen to you. Because in order for people to listen to you, they have to respect you. In order for that to happen, you have to show respect yourself. Now, libraries, they're also a good place to self-harm. Think sharp paper. It sounds weird, I know, but it has been known. So next time you go out and think of a public place, also think of potential self-harm. The amount of times I've heard people complain about getting a paper cut. I've got a paper cut, great, just stop. I don't need to hear about it every time. But not only is that very dismissive, but if you just think about it, if at any time a self-harmer will tell you that they self-harm, you have to think about it as a possibility. They won't even specify how they self-harm. Okay, open mind, always important. In conclusion, you have to remain active to everything you do, and remember to see it from their focus. This is not your goal, this is their goal. You're helping them get to their goal. And this is why Martin uses the photo method for self-evaluation. We said it in the introduction video. Take a photo, imagine you're there, and you're trying to get help, but there's no one around. This is what you need to do, to think about how the self-harmer may be in the key process of feeling and how it will help both of you. Thank you for listening.